I've been in recruitment for 14 years. Prior to that, I was an engineer for 10 years designing mobile phone networks across the world. In terms of recruitment, initially I was in a small boutique agency focusing on engineers and technical people into the mobile comms sector, but increasingly then moving more and more into outsourcing environments. For the last 4 years I've been inside Impellam, originally as the Managing Director of Carlisle Managed Solutions, which I ran for 2 years, and for the last 2 years I've been Head of Consulting, which is a group-wide remit, which means I help work with customers across all our multiple divisions, help evolving them in their resourcing journey, helping them move from PSLs to outsource engagements, be it MSPs, neutral vendors, master vendors, or even RPOs, or indeed increasingly as we're seeing total talent management, where you get the contingent and the permanent blending together. Well, Impellam's probably the largest recruitment company in the UK that you've never heard of. We're the 5th largest company in the UK. We have 2,500 workers, employees globally, that's consultants or recruiters. We operate though through a multi-brand structure, so we have different agency brands focused on individual verticals. So Blue Arrow is one of our brands that focuses on logistics, warehousing. We have Carbon 60, which focuses on engineers, technical roles. We have Chadwick Knott, one of the top legal recruitment companies in the UK. SRG, who focuses on science and the pharmaceutical industries, the #1 in the UK, #3 in Europe. And around those we have outsourcing brands as well, so Carlisle Managed Solutions and Commensura. So collectively they put over 75,000 people a week into work across multiple territories. So we are truly global, but having a massive UK presence, but also in the US, increasingly in Europe, Australasia and so forth. Well, having been in the industry for 10 years, I think originally, 10 years ago, direct recruitment was almost unheard of. And actually the first wave of outsourcing, especially in the permanent space, was all about leveraging companies' brands in order to drive direct sourcing. I think increasingly as technology has enabled access to candidates to become simpler, as more and more people have become au fait with those kind of methodologies, I think increasingly direct in-house teams are driving directs very well themselves. There's an increasing focus on referrals and internals, so all the lower cost channels are being driven. If you look at the REC market data, already job vacancies in the UK are at a 15-year high. So that is at a time when not only are job vacancies at an all-time high, but you have more people in work than any time before. So actually those two pieces of information are driving almost a perfect storm that means attrition will return. And for the last 6 years, since the recession 2008-2009, really I don't think many in-house recruitment teams have had to deal with big attrition issues or big volume hiring issues. So I think this year we'll see a flick where actually attrition, people leaving, will become increasingly prevalent, and those costs and the replacement hires that have to take place will actually increase significantly. I think the job post is really useful access to the agency community, and I think it, along with a number of its competitors, if I could be as honest, are a useful mechanism by which corporates can access the agency marketplace, and which actually agencies can access the roles that corporate have, and actually disintermediate to an extent what happens and actually have accessibility for the roles.